Hello, fans, and welcome to the Kevin Piland Show. Now, today's episode is about what you should do if you see me on bike. For those of you who live in the area where Industrial Boulevard is, please stay 6 feet away from me, okay? And don't call the cops. All you're doing is wasting the cops' time. I don't want to see a cop asking me questions about something that I don't even understand. I could be minding my own business and obeying the law and still get looked at like I was stupid. You know? It's just one of those things. I will make sure, however, that if I have to change the route, I'll do that. Sometimes you just have to go down areas you normally wouldn't on bike, but if you have to break a few rules, that's fine. Just make sure that there's nobody behind you in the process, because you don't want any problems later. You know? You also have to make sure that there's no cops looking at you like you're stupid. You know? Now, I've only got one fan that orders it on DVD. You know? But because his DVD players are standard, that's why you're seeing black bars on the screen. If you're watching me on an HD monitor, you're going to be seeing the letters TKPS on each side of the black bars. So, you're in good shape, man. You know, sometimes we just have to figure out different ways of doing things. And it's not just about the bicycle either. It's about all kinds of things. You know? The last thing I want to do is learn how to drive a car. Even if I did that, it probably wouldn't be worth my time. Maybe a motorcycle would be nice, but who knows? With the insurance rates going up and stuff like that, who has time to pay that stuff off, man? That's just too expensive for me. But if I change the route a little bit, maybe it won't happen. But there's a catch. The drivers must mind their own business and stay out of my business. You know? Because that's just the way it is. You know? There are two different kinds of drivers. Those that are willing to mind their own business, and then there are those that want to call the cops on you. You just have to ignore those people. But even that sometimes is hard. Because then they'll turn around and tell the cop, hey, I want this guy arrested. He cut me off. No, I didn't cut you off. What's wrong with you? You know? You know, some of us may be questioning ourselves. Why are we doing this? Now, seriously, folks, if you're ever involved in a dispute, let somebody know and they'll tell you what to do. You know? Now, there's a few things I want to talk to you about today. Time change. Remember, we always spring forward and fall back. Always. We spring forward. You lose an hour's sleep. If you set your clock back an hour, you get an extra hour's sleep. Which begs the question, why are we doing this? You know, this is beyond me. Now, I've seen even the dumbest of cops actually ride by me every day. One cop was looking at me instead of where he was going, and he almost hit a light pole. That made me laugh. Although I didn't report anything. You know? And speaking of dumb cops, you know, sometimes they pull over the wrong person, and that's bound to happen. If you fit the description of somebody that did something you know you didn't do it, let them know what happened. Let them know where you were at the time of the incident. Usually that helps them understand they pulled over the wrong person. Although sometimes that's hard to tell. Because sometimes they say, well, you're lying when you're really not. If you know where you were at the time of the incident, let them know about it. Usually that helps. And there are good witnesses out there. There are witnesses. Have them talk to them. You never know when you might save yourself some trouble. Now, there's another thing I want to get to today. There was one story I saw about a man that got stabbed because he said no to a magazine offer. It was a scam going on. And a guy gets stabbed in the neck. What is with these people? You know? Don't go knocking on somebody's door and then making them buy something, or else you're gonna kill them. That's just not gonna cut it. You know, leave people alone and stop soliciting. Now, that's all for this edition of the Kevin Piland Show. I'm Kevin Piland. Thank you for watching.